Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today we're going to be reviewing a spirit. And that spirit is, if you can see it, Still Spirits Caramel Vodka. Now I can't show you the bottle because I took the bottle away. But basically, this is a spirit essence. And you'll add this to either a cheap bottle of vodka, a cheap bottle of vodka that you bought. Say, because let's be fair, the flavoured vodkas do cost quite a bit. So if you're able to get a cheap bottle of vodka, or if you've got the ability to do your own vodkas, you know, making a wash and distilling it, that's, you know, depending on where you live in the world, it's either legal or illegal. But I mean, people don't care about if it's that anyway. But I'll be concentrating on vodkas. So you'll get your cheap bottle of vodka, and then you'll get this essence. And with this, you have to add sugar. So you get your sugar, measure out your sugar, get some hot water. This is the best way to do it. Get some hot water, pour it in, swirl it round until that sugar's dissolved. And then you'll get your vodka. And I think it was 2 litres of vodka for this, because it did make 3 bottles. So actually you use close to 2 litres of vodka. And then the caramel flavour and then the sugar. Mix it together and then pour it into 750ml bottles when you're done. And there you have caramel vodka. And it says it's smooth caramel flavoured vodka, delicious on ice in the mix or served over ice cream. Definitely. And it's £4 for the essence. So from that you'll get 3 bottles. So you need the amount of vodka straight away, because you don't want to be trying to mix it, trying to measure it, because it's impossible to measure, you know, unless you've got a syringe. And that's you'll mix it all together. Your 2 litres of vod, that and your sugar. You'll mix it together, then pour it out, and you know. Whereas the cheapest caramel vodka you'll get is close to £20 a bottle. This will work out, say it's £9.99 for an Aldi or Lidl vodka. That's £4. So you're going to get 2 bottles of that, £20, £24 for that. The sugar's 50p if you're going to go for a full bag. You're only going to use about 20p. So it works out to just over £24. From that £24, you're going to make 3 bottles of 750ml vodka. That is a hell of a lot cheaper than actually going out and buying 3 bottles of caramel vodka. You know, and that's doing it that way. You can do it the distill way and you make it a hell of a lot cheaper. Hell of a lot. Depending on where you live and the legalities. So, and there we have it. That is the caramel vodka. Beautiful caramel colour to it. It looks the job, doesn't it? You know, crystal clear. Oh, really strong caramel. It makes a really strong caramel vodka. We're talking close to 40% vodka. A lot of your normal caramel vodkas are only, I think most are 20%. So you can water it down. So you could probably get away with using a litre of normal vodka and then using water and that if you wanted a slightly weaker caramel vodka. But all you just do is just pour a little bit less in. Pour a bit less in and top it up with cola or whatever, you know. So you don't really need to water it down. But, you know, so obviously people who distill, they're going to be able to create this. Well, let's do the maths. £7 for a kit, a distillation kit. That's where you get your yeast, your carbon, and then your clearing elements. You're looking at about minimum of £3 for 6 kilos of sugar, unless you go the other way. Sugars, I think, is the cheapest and does a good enough job, you know. So that's a tenner. From that tenner, you'll brew it, 25 litres. From that, when you run that through your distill. If you look on the Love Brewing, they've got videos and it shows you, and basically from that you'll make about 8 bottles. So it works out at £1.25 bear in mind you're paying for electricity and your time, but basically £1.25 for a 70cl bottle of 40%. What it's called, you call it vodka, but it's basically an unflavoured spirit at the end of the day. So from that, you'll add this flavouring, and for 3 bottles, you're looking at about £2.40, £2.50 per bottle. That is amazing, you know. But if you haven't got a distill, you have to do it the vodka way. And you know, you get your cheapest triple distilled vodka from Aldi or Lidl, like so. Add the flavouring, add the sugar, and if you know the shop brand, your Smirnoffs, your Aristofs, and all them. That's if you can get caramel vodka, because a lot of these shops don't bloody sell it. Ciroc is probably one of the cheapest, and that's one of the better ones, and that's an expensive 28, 29 quid. You know, so to get it make it for like 11 or 12 quid a bottle, you can't fault it, can you? And if you can go the other route, even better. But anyway, let's get to the flavour. Oh, that is an immense caramel flavour. Now I made this close to 40%. You can make it. You can use more water the vodka down and make it 20%. Depends how much you want to do. I wanted it stronger because I didn't see the point. I bought the vodka, might as well make it right, haven't I? So a review off the internet, caramel vodka that has a really smooth flavour and taste, and the danger is it's just too easy to drink. It's fabulous on ice with tonic or soda, or slightly sweeter with lemonade. For something completely different, try it as a dessert poured over ice cream. Yeah. Just trying to bring up the other reviews. Why is it you can't bring the reviews up when you want to? Reviews. So, here's the reviews. I've brewed this quite a few times and love the flavour. I always do a brew just before Christmas, as my nieces love it. They sell toffee vodka in a shop in Keswick. That's only 20% proof, and they charge £40 for a bottle, for a 70cl bottle. Still Spirits is 40% and only works out a tenth for the price. It's like Werther's Original with a kick. Another one. A lovely caramel flavour without being sickly or overpowering. Very nice after dinner liqueur. It's so nice to have a range of different flavour liqueurs. Definitely. Right then. Added 16 mils of this flavour into a bottle of 750 millilitres of spirit. Added about 88 grams of sugar initially, but found I was adding a bit more to get it sweet, slightly sweeter. Tried it immediately and it tasted very nice. Left it overnight, and when my partner turned up, I offered her a small glass, went down a treat and was told how caramelly it tasted. I tried a shot and was amazed at how well it had blended and how much better the flavour of the drink had improved overnight. I can see this being a popular one here. Yes. The still spirits where you're not mixing creams and that, basically straight away you can taste it. This has been done about 2 weeks ago. And I wanted to go through the still spirits because it's a cheaper way of doing spirits rather than going behind shop brands. And plus a lot of people these days are distilling or adding it to vodkas anyway, you know, so it makes sense, you know. And to me, absolutely fantastic caramel taste. Oh, although it's only just gone 12 o'clock, so it might be the wrong time of day to be drinking this, but I'll have a sleep in a bit. Need one. Oh, so yeah, that is strong. I mean, on its own, really strong. Beautiful caramel flavour. I love caramel. I absolutely love butterscotch, which is, you know, like another version of caramel. But yeah, that's amazing. I'd Heavy Stuff's Caramel Vodka when that came out years ago. Absolutely loved it. You know, couldn't get enough of it. And then they discontinued it in my local shop. These days, I know Ciroc do a vodka that's like more of a top end. I'm not sure if they do caramel though. I'm sure they do. I know Smirnoff, I'm sure they used to do a caramel flavour. But like I say, this way of doing it, even if you haven't got your own distill, getting cheapest vodka you can get, as long as you don't get that 20% stuff which hasn't been distilled. Because if it's 20% vodka, you'll find out it's not either not been distilled or it's been watered down from 40 to 20. I've seen that in Spain where I won this vodka. I got it was 20%. I thought that's strange. Vodka's normally 40, or it's somewhere around 40, and it's because it's either been watered down or it's actually been fermented. It's fermented vodka rather than distilled. Because it's 40%, you get the same kick as you would from a normal vodka. Wow, that's strong. Good thing I'm not driving. So, out of 5. Quality, top notch. Adding the sugar, it tells you to have the sugar and just stir it in. But for me, put the sugar, get some red hot water, pour it over as little as you can. Stir it in. Gets rid of the sugar straight away, so you've got no sugar lying around the bloody bottle. Because I've done this with a Malibu kit, and the sugar was lying around, and it took ages for it to go. And in fact, what I did, I ended up pouring it out, getting the sugar, bit of hot water in, mixing it, and then pouring it back in again. And what that did, was get it all nice and clear, which is what you want, isn't it? So out of 5, it makes, I mean, whichever way you do it, whether you distill or whether you just buy vodka and add this to it, it makes a very cheap flavoured vodka. You know, 12 quid, you know, for a bottle of Caramel Vodka, or £2.50 if you distill. You know, amazing. Flavour, so looks great, smells great, tastes fantastic. Out of 5, 4.6 out of 5, and it's as good as any shop brand Caramel Vodka, and at a price which is, you know, and stronger, 40% strength. Check out your vodkas next time you go down to a shop. I'll guarantee you most of the time they're nowhere near as strong. And yeah, very nice. Thanks for watching. See you soon.